Squirrels. So far.
Sammy whispered secrets in the night. Kiely followed through the eerie light. Pros a party where the shadows play. In sanctuary where the darkness stays. Whispers turn to shouts, the crowd grows wild. Fearful eyes on Kiely's frightened smile. Baseball bats under moon's cold glow. Kiely running, nowhere else to go. Tie her up with her seatbelt fast. Stuff her in the hatch. It's her last drive to the lake. The sirens wail. Thick mist covering that crooked trail. Heartbeats pounding like a distant drum. Kiely's tears, silent voices numb. Water's edge with no escape in sight. Frozen in the dark, she fights the night. Echoes of laughter, twisted and rough. Sanctuary's grip holds strong and tough. No one to hear, no one to see. Only the whispers of the ghostly tree. Kiely's strength silently defies. Through the dark, sparks of light arise. Bound in fear, but hope still sings. Fighting the shadows, breaking their rings.
Alright, y'all, let's get this. We're gonna do round 2, because wow. Took a break for a little bit, ran to the stove, got me a little ginger ale, a couple snacky snacks, some dinner, but I'll make dinner after this live. And then whenever I come back later, it'll probably be me gaming if I do. Alright, so, look, I've been doing some information throwing at this AI, so... First, I added, where's it all at? Let's keep going up. Alright, so where were we last at? I'm so sorry, I wasn't prepared. I had it at the clear bottom. So, here I added Deputy J. Mackey's part of the autopsy, whatever you want to call that, whole ass, whatever. So I asked it, can I upload Kiely's autopsy report for further analysis? And it just pretty much told me to take all the details, drop it in there, and it'll do its best to assist based on those details. So I inserted, as you can see, the scene of Deputy Mackey coming in and arriving on August 21st. And then down here, I mean, it updates it as you're going, which I'm not too worried about that right this second. And then here is where I added witnesses Jagger, Kate, and Mags confirming that Kiely's tattoo was below her right breast on her ribs. Including the picture. There's a picture of her in this blue blouse, which I don't like showing that one because it's just, that should have never been put on the internet of her. That should have been kept private between her friends and whoever, but whatever. It's out there, and I'm glad that it confirms that where her tattoo was. So, in this additional information, I added the autopsy and the toxicology report, which is all right here. This is all her autopsy report. And then it made another assessment. And then I added on top of it, what else did I add? Oh, I wanted it to add on the autopsy about the maroon staining of the deep scalp tissues predominantly on the right side. And then I also asked if this head trauma could have been overlooked, blah, 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 blah. So based upon the information that I've put in with the autopsy report and stuff like that, if you guys did not see, oh man, I'm starting to get a headache. If you guys did not see part 1 of this, it's okay, because I think this will be like updated information. I have not read this yet, so we're just going to read this in real time, and then I'm going to see what information that it wants me to update next. Anna Beans, Melinda's here, Slim's here, Sherry's here, Roscoe's here. Good to see y'all. Thank you for being here. Okay, so this is the updated comprehensive investigative report, The Death of Kiely Rodni. This report integrates all available information, including witness statements, autopsy findings, toxicology results, scene investigation details, photographic evidence, and the condition of the Honda CR-V to provide a thorough analysis of circumstances surrounding Kiely Rodni's death. The goal is to identify inconsistencies, unanswered questions, and the areas requiring further investigation. Somewhere up here, I added the details of car damage too. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure that I did. Anyway, let's just read this. Phew, my eyes hurt. All right, key findings. Timeline of events. August 5th, 2022, Kiely attends a party at Prosser Family Campground, arriving at 10 p.m. At 11:30 p.m., she texts her mother, stating she plans to leave the party by 12:15 a.m. All right, let's maybe if we smoke. August 6th, 2022, at midnight, Kiely is last seen by Elsa walking alone towards the parking area. At 12:03, Kiely's phone location is last recorded at the campground. 12:33, Kiely's phone is hard shut off, indicating it may have been destroyed or submerged. 12:36, Sammy Smith claims to have spoken to Kiely, despite the phone being shut off at 12:33. 1:47 a.m., Alder Hill fire cam footage shows what to be a collision between two cars. 8 a.m., that's 6 hours later, Kiely's mother reports her missing. 2. The recovery of the vehicle and body. August 21st, 2022. Kiely's vehicle and body are discovered submerged in Prosser Creek Reservoir by Adventures with Purpose AWP. The body is recovered by FBI agents and crime scene technicians, showing advanced decomposition. The remains are transported to the Placer County morgue for autopsy. Which this needs to be updated because it was taken there on Sunday. And Josephine and Reber didn't start the autopsy till Tuesday, which is odd. They should have started it first thing Monday morning, don't you think? Anyway, autopsy findings. Cause of death, officially ruled as accidental drowning, but the absence of water in Kiely's lungs contradicts this conclusion. Head trauma. The autopsy notes maroon staining of the deep scalp tissues predominantly on the right side, which could indicate head trauma. This finding was not further investigated or explained in the report. Heart condition. Kiely's heart was in pristine condition, ruling out cardiac event or cardiac arrest. Decomposition. The body showed significant signs of decomposition, including bloating, lividity, and skin sloughing. Tattoo discrepancy. Witnesses confirmed the tattoo was below the right breast on the ribs, but the autopsy report incorrectly states it was on the lateral right hip. Toxicology report. Ethanol levels of 88, I don't know if it's milligrams or micrograms of per diluted liter of ethanol detected, attributed to decomposition rather than consumption. Nicotine and cotinine. presumptive positive for nicotine and its metabolite, cotinine, which means she was most likely vaping. Caffeine, presumptive positive for caffeine. Delta 9 carboxy THC, positive for inactive metabolite of THC, indicating prior cannabis use. Clothing and personal effects. Clothing. Kiely was wearing a black spaghetti strap bodysuit, black briefs, green twill pants with a black belt, and gray-green sneakers. Jewelry. Multiple pieces of jewelry were recovered, including necklaces, bracelets, rings, and earrings. A piercing in her umbilicus bore, which is her belly button, bore a white and orange metal disc with the engraving Winchester 38 Special. That's an odd belly button ring to have. 6. Medical history and surgical scars. Surgical scar. A longitudinal linear surgical scar was noted on the ventral left wrist, consistent with a previous orthopedic procedure. Tattoo. A small stippled tattoo of the number 17 was found on the lateral right hip, conflicting with witness statements, placing it below the right breast on the ribs. 7. The condition of the Honda CR-V. Front hood, a long flat indent, approximately 32 inches long and 6 inches deep. Front bumper, slightly detached on the front driver's side. Windshield and roof, multiple deep impacts. Implications. The substantial damage to the vehicle suggests a significant collision or impact, which could have caused head trauma or other injuries. Key questions and hypothesis. How did Kiely die? This is pre-submersion death. Kiely may have died from other causes, example, suffocation, poisoning, or a medical event, before the vehicle entered the water. This would explain the lack of water in her lungs and the unusual body position. Post-mortem submersion, her body may have been placed in the vehicle and submerged after her death. This would require someone to have moved her body and staged the scene. 2. Was the vehicle staged? The gap between the end of the official search efforts, August 16th, and the discovery of the vehicle, August 21st, leaves room for the possibility that the vehicle and body were placed in the reservoir during this period. Investigators should examine the vehicle for signs of staging or tampering, which is too late because you guys done fucking let it be sold. Analyze the timeline of events to determine if the vehicle could have been moved after August 16th. Oh, whoa. What? Whoa, hold up. 3. What role did Sammy Smith play? Damn, this is added. Sammy's account of speaking to Kiely at 12:36 a.m. contradicts the phone being shut off at 12:33 a.m. This discrepancy raises questions about her involvement or knowledge of what happened. Ooh, see? Look, even DeepSeek knows. Investigators should re-interview Sammy and other party attendees to clarify inconsistencies in their statements. Whoa. 4. Head trauma and vehicle damage. I haven't read any of this yet, y'all, so I don't know where it's going. Head trauma. The maroon staining of the deep scalp tissues, predominantly on the right side, could indicate head trauma. This finding was not further investigated or explained in the report. Vehicle damage. The substantial damage to the Honda CR-V suggests a significant collision or impact which could have caused the head trauma or other injuries. Possible scenarios. Collision. The Alder Hill fire cam footage shows what appears to be a collision between two cars at 1:47 a.m. This could have caused the damage to the Honda CR-V and resulted in head trauma to Kiely. Play fight. Witness statements indicated a play fight occurring at the party, and Elsa Pekarek claims Kiely fell into a hole. These events could have caused head trauma. Well, I'll be. DeepSeek sees it. Recommendations for further investigation. 1. Review and correct the autopsy report. A formal review. The autopsy report should be formally reviewed by an independent forensics pathologist to identify and correct any inaccuracies. Amended report. These are the two things they could do. Dr. Reber should issue an amended report acknowledging the error and providing the correct location of the tattoo. 2. Re-examine photographic evidence. A forensic analysis, the photographs confirming the tattoo's location, should be analyzed by forensic experts to ensure their authenticity and accuracy. Comparison with autopsy findings. The photographs should be compared with autopsy report to identify any additional discrepancies or inconsistencies. I can't wait to put what the lung weights of somebody should be so that DeepSeek can compare the actual norms to what the autopsy states. Investigate the cause of discrepancy. Interview Dr. Reber. Dr. Reber should be interviewed to determine how the error occurred and whether it was an isolated mistake or part of a broader pattern of inaccuracies. Well, I'll be damned. Look at that. Review the autopsy procedures. The procedures followed during the autopsy should be reviewed to identify any lapses in protocol or documentation. 4. Reassess the investigation. Re-examine key findings. Given the discrepancy, other findings in the autopsy report should be reassessed for accuracy, including the cause of death and the absence of water in the lungs. Explore alternative causes of death. Investigators should consider alternative causes of death, such as suffocation, poisoning, or other mechanisms that may have not been thoroughly explored. 5. Address potential foul play. Re-interview witnesses. Witnesses including Sammy Smith, Elsa, and others should be re-interviewed to clarify inconsistencies and gather additional information. Examine the vehicle. The Honda CR-V should be re-examined for signs of tampering, staging, or other evidence that may have been overlooked. 6. Investigate head trauma and vehicle damage. Forensic analysis. The maroon staining of the deep scalp tissue should be further investigated to determine if it indicates head trauma. Collision analysis. The damage to the Honda CR-V should be analyzed to determine the cause and potential impact on Kiely. And isn't that convenient that EDR just needed cleaning? Anyway, conclusion. The discrepancy between the photographic evidence and the autopsy report regarding the location of Kiely Rodni's 17 tattoo is a serious issue that undermines the credibility of the autopsy findings. This error raises questions about the thoroughness and accuracy of the examination and highlights the need for a comprehensive review of the autopsy report and investigation. To address this issue, investigators should 1. Review and correct the autopsy report. 2. Re-examine photographic evidence with forensic experts. 3. Investigate the cause of the discrepancy and assure accountability. We'll look at that. 4. Reassess the investigation to ensure all evidence has been accurately documented and analyzed, which it has not. Resolving this discrepancy is critical to ensuring the integrity of the investigation and uncovering the truth about Kiely Rodni's death. If foul play is suspected, this error could be a key piece of the evidence in identifying those responsible and achieving justice for Kiely and her family. Even AI knows, y'all. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I need to find a part here to get it to do. No, not that. Yep. Alright, let's get based on all information above from an investigator's perspective, write an in-depth, detailed report. Let's see if anything changes. Here we go, it's thinking. I can actually read this fast, this is good. Ooh, should I include that there's whiteout on the autopsy? And that the medical document is signed in blue ink? Let's see. I want to see if DeepSeek knows that's a no-no. Alright, so this, I'm pretty sure that... Okay. What did I just say? I totally already forget. I'm smoked up and forgetful. What did I just say I was gonna add on here? Man, this is terrible. My brain just farted. What did I just say? What did I just say? Because I forget. I did already forgot Bex. Help a bitch out, Mega. And a bean. What did I just say? It was 2 things. That's all I remember. Anybody remember? It was about the autopsy. Oh, yeah. Make note there was white out on the official autopsy report. And that was what was it? The brain, right? Look, I already got the autopsy ready to go. I ain't playing around. Where the hell's the whiteout at? I know it's here somewhere. No, cancel. I don't need to recognize text right now. Oh, I figured out how I can convert the freaking... There it is. Yeah. Yeah. Specimens taken. Make note there was whiteout on the official autopsy report under specimens taken where liver and stock tissue okay, make note there was whiteout. Okay, and then autopsy report is signed off in blue ink. Update report. I feel like I'm talking to DOS, y'all. This is great. I don't mind it all, though. Is there anything else that I should add right off the cuff? See if it... I have a feeling it's going to wind up saying that Reber needs to be investigated. Hasn't changed any of the information. Let's get to the autopsy part of it, though. Here we go. Oh! I see it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do the weights. You won't get this, y'all. Holy shit, dude, man. This thing just really be telling it. Damn, dude. So, the timeline is obviously going to remain the same. The recovery of the vehicle is going to remain the same. Under autopsy findings, it did add specimens taken. The autopsy report contains whiteout under specimens taken where liver and stock tissue are located. The report is signed off in blue ink, raising questions about potential alterations or omissions. Tell it Sammy lied. Look, I didn't even need to tell it Sammy lied. It already knows Sammy lied. It knows. Like, even AI knows Sammy lied. Okay, that. Okay. Clothing, jewelry, surgical star, condition of the CRV. Under CRV condition, implications, the substantial damage to the vehicle suggests a significant collision or impact which could have caused head trauma or other injuries. Here it is again. How did Kiely die? And its only two answers are pre-submersion death. Kiely may have died from another cause, example, suffocation, poisoning, or medical event before the vehicle entered the water. See? DeepSeek knows. This would explain the lack of water in her lungs and the unusual body position. Post-mortem submersion, her body may have been placed in the vehicle and submerged after her death. This would require someone to have moved her body and staged the scene. I can't wait to add the tow truck driver in here, y'all. This is gonna be fun. Well, not really fun. There's nothing fun about this, but it's fun watching AI learn and tell us what it knows, you know? Yeah, the marooning on the right side of the scalp bothers me too, honey. See, what role did Sammy Smith play? Here you go, Billy darling. Sammy's account of speaking to Kiely at 12:36 a.m. contradicts the phone being shut off at 12:33 a.m. This discrepancy raises questions about her involvement or knowledge of what happened. Investigators should re-interview Sammy and other party attendees to clarify inconsistencies in their statements. It includes the head trauma, the maroon staining of the deep scalp tissues, predominantly on the right side, could indicate head trauma. This finding was not further investigated or explained in this report. Oh, wait, now this recommendations are updated now. Happy Friday to you as well, CB. I love you all so very much. Thank you for being here. Yeah, staged! Have you heard any of this, CB? If an incident falls under USFS jurisdiction, the investigation would be by the USFSM. But that would, United States Federal Forest Service would still fall under federal investigation. I mean, they all holding hands anyway. All right, recommendations for further investigation. 1, review and correct the autopsy report. Formal review. The autopsy report should be formally reviewed by an independent forensic pathologist to identify and correct any inaccuracies. Amending the report, Dr. Reber should issue an amended report acknowledging the error and providing the correct location of Kiely's tattoo. Investigate the whiteout. The presence of whiteout under specimens taken should be investigated to determine if any information was altered or omitted. 2, re-examine photograph evidence. Forensic analysis. The photographs confirming the tattoo's location should be analyzed by forensic experts to ensure their authenticity and accuracy. Comparison with autopsy findings. The photographs should be compared with autopsy report to identify any additional discrepancies or inconsistencies. 3, investigate the cause of this discrepancy. Interview Dr. Reber. He should be interviewed to determine how the error occurred and whether it was an isolated mistake or part of a broader pattern of inaccuracies. Review the autopsy procedures. The procedures followed during the autopsy should be reviewed to identify any lapses in protocol or documentation. 4, reassess the investigation. Re-examine key findings. Given the discrepancy, other findings in the autopsy report should be reassessed for accuracy, including the cause of death and the absence of water in the lungs. Explore alternative causes of death. Investigators should consider alternative causes of death, such as suffocation, poisoning, or other mechanisms that may have not been thoroughly explored. 5. Address potential foul play. Re-interview witnesses. Witnesses including Sammy Smith, Elsa, and others should be re-interviewed to clarify inconsistencies and gather additional information. Examine the vehicle, which the Honda CR-V should be re-examined. Like, the FBI needs to start releasing information. The CR-V should be re-examined for signs of tampering, staging, or other evidence that may have been overlooked. Investigate the head trauma and the vehicle damage. Forensic analysis. The maroon staining of the deep scalp tissue should be further investigated to determine if it indicates head trauma. Collision analysis. The damage to the Honda CR-V should be analyzed to determine the cause and potential impact on Kiely. Conclusion. I think this is all the same. Yeah, it's all the same. All right. So how are we? Okay, so it'll just be easier for me to go find my own video. Ooh, that's bright. Wow, that was really bright. Yowza. All right, so this video will be... Oh, excuse me. What is going on?
Always.
This guy.
Always try.
No, man, just. Yeah, let me get right here. Alright, so I'm gonna have to. Yeah, right here. Actually, it'll just be easier for me to go to... Oh, so bright. So bright! Oh, no, let's just do this. With no memento, I need to find a specific... It's before this video dropped. No. No, no, no. No. Is it on this one? Or is it on? Hold on. Alright, let me check this. It might be this one. Oh, that's so bright, bro. Yep, there's Parker's comment. I think it is here. Dude, I know it's here. There it is. This is what I used in this part of my video, because it's correct. Alright, so let's see if I can copy pasta this. Alright, so we'll do all this. Copy. Oh. Alright, y'all ready? I'm gonna wait and do the surveillance image next, but okay. Actually, you know what? Let's do it like that. I gotta put this information in properly. I'm so sorry that it's gonna take a minute. Actually, let me just do this. Let me make sure I just type all this out. All right. All right, I'm gonna start at the top here. So I just okay. All right, oh, wow, I can't even type. Additional information for autopsy. All right, heart. Yep. Yes. All right. Let's take this out. Put that there. We're getting there. Let me see. I know, too bad she was cremated, which I realize like a lot of the cremations that happen there that are rushed are for a reason, just like Trinity Bacchus. But it's all tied. It's definitely all tied together. John Courtney, between like FBI, federal lands, Federal Bureau of Land Management, the Smiths, all of it. It's all. All right, Kiely, Rodni, 90 grams, lungs. Let's get this. Okay, so that's under heart. Alright, lungs. The lungs of a 16-year-old female typically weigh between 800 and 1,000 grams in total, with each lung weighing approximately 400 to 500 grams. This may be very similar depending on the person's size and health. The weight of the lungs of a 16-year-old woman after death by drowning can vary. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Grams is spelled properly. Here we go. I need to fix this right here. I want to see if it finds any discrepancies with this information. Liver. I have to put kilograms here, or it might not. Oh, JG. Wow. I wonder if we could FOIA in a different way to get disclosure. Disclosure for what part, though, John? Because, like, that's the thing is, like, just getting basic information like call logs and incident reports, like, they don't even want to give that basic shit. And that's not even directly involved with Kiely. See what I'm saying? Like, that's just a time frame, a general time frame of information that I'm looking for. Alright, let's get this. Appears normal shaped. Okay. Kidneys. Oh, kidney. Yep. I think this is the final line that I just need. Okay, let me get that. Alright, spleen, hair. Alright, let's add that. see what it's got to say. I love watching it think in real time and put it out. Damn. Spitting it out. It's really thinking, man. All right, and then I'm gonna read this. Oh, it's burning a piece of paper. I smell it. Phew.
It's burning paper.
Oh wow. Oh. And then once I read this, I'm gonna hop off here. I still need to eat. Well, I mean, I haven't. It's been 12 hours, so I think it's time to eat some dinner. I'm gonna eat dinner, and then I'll come back live, and we will continue working on this investigative report via DeepSeek AI. And we'll just continue adding stuff into it. Anybody that wants to point out information that, and it has to be factual information. It can't be, oh, this person through this person through this person said, you know, no hearsay. If not for the cremation, we could try to have a new autopsy. I don't know what caused the marine discoloration. Did someone hit her? Well, here's the great thing about it. I was re-looking at the autopsy report, and I'm really glad that I did. Because... where the hell's it at? Right here. This part of it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna highlight this in red. Because I'm calling about this work order. I'm gonna ask and find out how much it would cost to have new testing done. Alright, I need to organize. And I need to... Why won't it let me highlight this? Huh. Edit. Form. No. View. Not night mode, no. Comment. Stamp, blah, blah, blah. Dude, I know there's a freaking highlighter in here. Flatten, watermark, background, reverse, blah, blah, blah. Edit. Select. Link. What? Bro. No, I don't want to convert. I don't think converts the... Oh, it's on home page, you dumb bitch. Alright, I want this to be red, though. Ooh, that's too red. Whew. Alright, that'll work right there. Okay, it says, unless alternative arrangements are made by you, the remainder of the submitted specimen will be discarded 1 year from the date of this report, and generated data will be discarded 5 years from the date of the analysis were performed. Here's the thing. They're only responding back to who the hell requested this. It says it up here. Sergeant Jason Klinkenbeard only asked for specific things to be tested, okay? Which they already fucked up by only giving 58 grams, which is not a lot. You ever weigh out your foods when you're like baking or cooking or whatever? I do. Roughly 60 grams, we'll just say, of sugar. It doesn't even feel a small... It's like a half a cup. But then there's this homogeneous container, and there's no volume or mass given. It's odd. Anyway. But yeah, they only asked for specific tests to be done. However, NMS Labs, in the reports that, or in the things that they do, the tests that they run a whole series of them, but only give back what they're asked to supply. So, in other words, I firmly believe that they tested all 700 and whatever thingies, whatever it is, 200 and some thingies. All of the following tests were performed for this case. For each test, the compounds listed were included in the scope. And this is all they asked for them to test for. THC, cocaine, benzos, coca, alcohol and acetones for alcohol consumption, and then the tests that they ran were these 522 50 Ti and 805 2 Ti. Yeah, so they only tested for benzos, buprenorphine, cannabinoids, cocaine, opiates, and oxycodone. That's all they ran the tests for, is this shit right here. Is it? But this test, when you look up this test, they run it on a huge, I mean a huge list of things. Man, that brain being whited out, and it's plain as day, like plain as day. That's whited out, yo. What the hell is that mess? And then that blue ink. Wait a minute, let me see something here. And then this dumb bitch probably was just like, yeah, I don't know nothing about nothing, but yeah, let me sign off on it. She probably didn't even fucking read it. She probably just signed it. Which is one of the dumbest things you could do. Okay, this is still burning over here and it smells awful. Let me put that out. Yuck. Ugh. In my opinion, I don't think trafficking had anything to do with it. I'm not saying that kind of thing doesn't happen. No, I think they kind of... Well... I can't say that, Anna Bean. I'm not saying that... I think people involved have ties to trafficking. I'll just put it that way. They have ties to, like, prostitution rings, illegal prostitution rings, trafficking and stuff like that. And they call upon, like, people call upon those people to make things go away. That's my opinion. I think something happened at that party, though. But first, before I set solid on that, that's why they... Where's the pictures of her at this party? Show me. Show me Kiely Rodni at this party. Alive and well. Alright. And then I think... Yeah, because I added all the witnesses in. I added all this in, like, I added all this in and it didn't change much. But I'm gonna hop off of here, for a little bit. I need to eat something. I don't think Kiely knew that Ram sticker was on her car either. I don't know, I could be wrong. It would have been nice had this information come directly from, I don't know, her parents. Her mom, her dad, her stepdad, those people. Because I can't take Sammy and Megan's word for it. You know what I mean? Like, look how much Sammy has lied. Because Kiely died. I'm just gonna go eat dinner. And then we'll come back and we'll do this here after a bit. Probably like 2 hours from now. Something like that. somebody sure did mark her, both her car and her forehead, something like that. Oh no, I'm gonna hop off here, y'all. I love you so much.